The world's changing climate was front and center at the G8 summit in Italy today. But 8 is not enough to solve global warming. So 5 developing countries joined the industrialized nations. In the end, the substance of the talks was almost overshadowed by the style of Prime Minister Stephen Harper, who kept world leaders waiting as he showed up late for the group photo once again. CTV's Roger Smith has the details.
It's becoming a bad habit. Another family photo, and Stephen Harper was missing again, just like he was at the last G20 summit.
Harper is missing. Again. Harper is missing.
Amid calls for the lost Canadian, the Prime Minister rushed through the crowd to join his colleagues, sheepishly taking his place and some gentle ribbing. Aides refused to offer any explanation.
Prime Minister was at the photo op today, guys.
Why was he late? Was it the bathroom or bad planning?
Prime Minister was at the photo op.
Harper did find time for a brief chat with Barack Obama, who's reversed U.S. foot-dragging on climate change by taking the lead in negotiations. The 8 industrial countries promised to cut their collective greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by 2050, and they plan to give more money to help developing nations do their share. But it wasn't enough to convince key players like India and China to commit to targets of their own. Still, Obama's hoping a deal will be made at a UN summit in Copenhagen this fall.
We've made a good start, but I'm the first one to acknowledge that progress on this issue will not be easy.
The declaration that's been put out represents progress, but we're still a ways from an agreement on the important thing, which will be targets.
Even if the jump in long-term cuts is part of a deal in Copenhagen, Canadians are being reassured it won't mean any big shock to the economy. The Environment Minister says plans are already in place to cut emissions by up to 70%, and that, he says, will fulfill Canada's share of the overall G8 target. Lloyd?
And Roger, we are hearing tonight about an agreement on international trade for tomorrow.
That's right, Lloyd. Leaders will unveil a new $17 billion plan to help poor countries increase their food supply. And Canada's announced that its contribution will be an extra $600 million over the next 3 years.
Thank you, Roger.